Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Now, we talked about this during the first live stream, but this deserves its own video because this is very, very, very important news. And that is banks in the United States can now be cryptocurrency custodians. And that's extremely, extremely important because that opens the floodgates to crypto. Custodians are basically regulated, safekeepers of funds. And the regulation for that going through has a lot of implications and can get a lot of institutional investment into cryptocurrency. So that's really, really good. That actually might be why things are actually pumping today. So the OCC, which is the controller of currency, is letting all nationally chartered banks, Bank of America, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, as long as all the other banks, provide custody services for cryptocurrencies. Just like they can keep your money safe, they can now keep your crypto money safe, cryptocurrency safe. So it's a public letter dated July 22nd. Senior Deputy Controller and Senior Counsel Jonathan Gold wrote that any national bank can hold onto the unique cryptographic keys for a cryptocurrency wallet, clearing the way for national banks to hold digital assets for their clients. The letter marks a major shift for crypto companies. At present, only specific crypto custodians, such as Coinbase, can do so, usually with a trust charter issued by a state financial regulator. The letter, which appears to be addressed to an unidentified bank or similar entity, this is from CoinDesk, notes that banks may offer more secure storage services compared to existing options. So obviously, I think banks are going to bulk up and get their security issues, get security for cryptos, because they all know that there's a lot of money to be made into this. And since the regulation is there, there's no reason for them not to make this money, because that would be dumb for a bank to be like, yeah, we don't want this money. Banks want the money. Trust me, they want the money. And that both consumers and investment advisors may wish to use regulated custodians to ensure they don't lose their private keys and therefore access to their funds. Providing custody for cryptocurrencies would differ in several respects from other custody activities, he said. It pointed to the need for digital wallets, adding that because they exist on a blockchain, there is no physical possession for cryptos. The OCC recognizes that as the financial markets become increasingly technological, there will likely be increasing need for banks and other service providers to leverage new technology and innovative ways to provide traditional services on behalf of customers, the letter said. Banks can provide both fiduciary and non-fiduciary custodian services. Now, if you are looking for an advisor, you definitely 100% want one that has fiduciary responsibility to you, because that means they have to act in your best interest. If they don't have fiduciary responsibility, they can just point you to the service that actually has the most fees. So for any kind of financial advisor, you want one that has fiduciary responsibility to you. Just a side note, I do not have any fiduciary responsibility to you. So I am not your financial advisor. It is also specified that banks entering the space should develop and implement those activities consistent with sound risk management practices and align them with the bank's overall business plans and strategies. So the OCC is currently headed up by Brian Brooks, a former Coinbase exec who joined the regulator earlier this year. He's filled in as acting comptroller since the beginning of the summer and has already proposed a number of reforms that would benefit crypto companies, including a national payments charter which would let crypto startups bypass the state-by-state approach in terms of acquiring money transmission licenses if they provide payment services. So I really hope that national charter gets through. That means if you get one charter, you can operate in all the United States and you don't have to get one from each state. Not really sure how states would react to that. Wednesday's letter also reaffirms the OCC's position that the national banks may provide permissible banking services to any lawful business they choose, including cryptocurrency businesses, so long as they effectively manage the risk and comply with applicable law. JP Morgan is one such national bank that provides banking services to crypto companies. But it's not only JP Morgan. It's all nationally chartered banks, which is pretty much every bank that you and I actually use. Huge news for crypto. And sometimes you just need to get off news just for your one or two coins and look at the overall crypto news, look at how the overall crypto sphere actually develops. And this is a big step forward. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.